Make it special. Make it Moloney.
I love this. I think this is you. I think this is me.
Yep.
What do you think, Pete? We had an artist give us these as gifts.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, isn't that nice?
I feel like I have reindeer antlers on right now.
Yes.
Since it's Christmas, I figured.
Why not?
It works out fine.
What the hey?
All right, let me start this segment by first of all saying I need more volume. Second of all, I'd like to say that we are in the beautiful Harborview Room at Danfords Hotel and Marina. We're usually overlooking the water. But today we had the chamber meeting, Port Chef Chamber, which we attended. I got breakfast. You didn't eat a thing.
No.
That's par for the course.
Yep.
And it was a beautiful day to look out at the harbor. But we're in this room for another reason. It's been just redone.
Yes.
And I will quickly span the room as I speak and show our audience just how beautiful this is. It's done in a modern coastal taste. Pete, do you understand that?
Beautiful.
But do you understand that term?
It really is turned out nice.
Modern coastal taste.
Modern coastal.
Yes.
So the last time I think we were in the old Harborview Room. The old Soundview Room. Today you're with us in the new
in the
Harborview Room.
That's right.
So good to have you back, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I know.
It's
Always dressed
usually
impeccably.
second time when I go someplace is to apologize. So this is refreshing.
If it were a show that were at night, you would be apologizing, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No.
You're a cut-up kind of guy.
Oh, no.
You get me drinking and all bets are off.
Oh, boy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's only one life we live, as you well know.
Yeah, that's
As you
right.
well know. So we last saw you, I think, in October. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Wow.
October.
It was
But-
October.
Yeah. And so you and I have been conversing a little, and I'm proud to say that Pete is now a segment sponsor. Our first.
That's awesome.
He's gone ahead and broken the barrier with the Port Chef Pulse
Yes.
in that each and every segment we do, because as you know, if we have a guest or a segment or your health segment,
Yes.
Pete's wonderful company, Moloney Funeral Homes, has a little stinger. Remember
Yeah.
that word, not a stringer, but a stinger.
Yes.
It's about a 5-second, and it introduces the company. In this case, you're with your brother, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my brother,
Yes.
my older brother.
Older
Are we ever going to
brother.
get to meet
older
him?
brother Dan.
Dan.
Yeah, you'll get a chance to meet him, sure.
I want to meet him. Is he the oldest in the family?
Yes.
Does he
Yeah.
act like the oldest? And you know what I mean by that.
Yes.
I'm the oldest. You know what I mean by that. They automatically have a king hat. And I mean this in the most respect. You know what I'm talking, like Matthew.
Yes.
So you've met him? No, I'm only kidding.
No, like Pastor Matthew comes on and he talks about being the oldest. We're just like spoiled. My son is like the oldest. He's spoiled, kind of. It's just what we do. You only have one son.
I do.
So he's the king.
So he's the king.
That's my
all
point.
around.
Yes.
That's my
Yes.
point.
Yeah, it's
But that's
bad.
okay.
It's
Guys
really
that
bad.
are born under the first son, they try harder. They're usually more funny and jovial and smarter and sexier and better looking. So I assume that works. In
Yes.
your,
Hey, listen, if you're saying it, it works for
Now,
me.
wait, how many is there in the Moloney crew?
There's 8 of us. I'm one of 8 children. So,
Man.
Irish Catholic family.
I was
Yeah.
just going to
You know.
say.
speaking
True
of,
Irish
I
family.
just watched
Yeah.
the Departed. You know that movie, The Departed?
Yes.
I almost had trouble saying it because it's
Yes.
a shivering movie.
It's a good movie.
I went to Wahlburgers and I got inspired to watch it.
It's a good movie.
It's all about Irish Catholic.
I know. My brother Dan's a twin. I'm an Irish twin.
Yeah.
So, my mom spent a lot of time on her back, you know.
Okay.
8 kids.
8
Alrighty.
kids. I mean,
What's the
come on.
definition of under a year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Irish twins.
Irish twins is under a year.
Yes.
Wow, we're just having so much fun talking about everything else but business. But I do want to talk about your business because for the people we only had a few followers when you first came on. Now we have more, and we're going to continue to have more and
Yes,
more and
we
more.
are.
So
We are growing.
The stage is yours, sir.
We
Tell
are
us
growing.
about what's new in your business and actually what you guys do. How many locations you have? Give us background.
Well, we have 6 locations now. We've been very blessed throughout the years. My grandfather started in 1933 in central Iceland. He came over from Ireland. He was a farmhand at the Psych Center when he came over, and we've been able to expand. My dad started in Lake Ronkonkoma in 1962, and From there, we were able to grow. So
It's fantastic.
we've been very fortunate, very blessed throughout the years to serve the many families in the different communities. And now we've been in Port Jefferson now since 2008. I can't believe it's already been
Wow,
been
really?
8 years
8 years.
already, and we've been very
Going
well
on 9.
received. And we're so fortunate to be able to
Right.
have the privilege to just to take care of the families.
No doubt.
That's
Right.
what it is. Take
Right.
care of the families during such an emotional time.
You know, you said something to me. Is it true that you're the only in Suffolk, or is it Long Island, family-owned funeral home operation?
No.
You said-
no.
you said some-
There's many locally owned funeral homes, but there are
Multiple.
also many funeral homes that have been bought out and sold. Now, but we are the only family-owned funeral home in the Port Jefferson Station area. Recently, Fred Bryant from Bryant Funeral Home sold his business to
Right.
Carriage Services several years ago, and Obie Davis was sold many years ago to Service Corporation International.
Okay. Okay.
That sounds very kind of dry. Service.
Big.
No, it's probably a big company, but
Big. And I've been in the Port Jefferson station location, and it's beautiful in there. You guys did a beautiful job. It's so tastefully decorated. It's gorgeous in there.
My wife does all the decorating.
Does she really?
Yeah, she decorates all the funeral homes. She does it as a hobby. Her sister is very, very talented down south. So
Okay.
she does all these big mansions down there
Okay.
and everything. That's her thing. And but my wife's
Yeah,
very
it's-
talented.
it's
and it's a
beautiful.
hobby. It's a hobby for her. So any of our locations has my
really
wife
pretty.
Abby's touch to it, which is fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
you know, when we started talking about advertising and sponsorships, I thought to myself, is your industry controlled as to what type of advertisement you could put out? And I mean, it must be, right? I mean, you can't have coupons for coffins, can you?
Well, you can,
But
I mean,
it's not
you have
tasteful.
to-
But I mean, are you under certain policies? Don't laugh. Don't. It's the time of the season. People want to save money. I'm just. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking.
I mean, it's kind of a cool tagline, coupons for coffins, but I don't know,
like
Well, we do.
lawyers have to
We
abide
have
by
to-
certain rules. I'm asking, is your industry also?
We're
restricted.
regulated, and we have certain disclosures that we need to provide to the community. So, I mean, as far as the advertising, as long as it's true and you're not creating things that aren't true, they
Right.
pretty much leave you
Right.
alone. You let
Right.
you advertise,
Right.
services and your service standards
Right.
any way that you want.
Moloney's, I know in some of your advertising I've seen, they have a very affordable package that, people can take advantage of, right? When they're coming in for their funeral services.
Yes. Yeah, we serve such a diverse community today. I mean, every year, just our communities are changing. They're
Right.
evolving. So
Right.
so we have service lines to meet every family's needs.
Yeah.
And
Which is great.
the best thing to do really is when families have situations, obviously to come in early and pre-plan.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-planning makes a lot of sense. It's much easier if people to come in and have a conversation.
Yeah.
That's all. No pressure, no sales, just a conversation. It's worth it.
And things to think about, just to kind of start thinking.
Well, the simple
planning.
thing to ask is, and you said the percentage of people that are electing to do cremation is up big, right, from 20 years ago.
It's really big. It's
Yeah.
about 44% right now. Cremation rate's 44%. 10 years ago, it was probably 18, 17%, 20 years ago. When I came into the business in 1987, when I got out of Marist College, it was somewhere around 9%. So
Big
it's
change.
it's really swung up,
Over like quadruple.
Yeah.
over the years. So it's a trend. It's the way we see things. It's the way the community looks at death and dying, and that's so we have to be willing to adjust. So that was one of the things that we were able to do is adapt to the needs of the family. Because the fact of the matter is if we don't offer the service, people are just going to find it somewhere else.
Right.
People want what they want, and they're going to go and find it.
Right.
It's just like anything else. You have to be willing to adjust.
And you guys own your own crematorium, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Our
Which is
crematorium's in Lake
fantastic.
Ronkonkoma.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Which is nice.
There's things that happen in Lake Ronkonkoma that can't in any other location, right? You were saying it's busy. Sometimes you have bereavements right there, right?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
just recently, right before Thanksgiving, we actually held our Holiday Hope program there, which was attended by about 75 families.
Okay.
And we have a guest speaker that comes in and identifies ways to make the holidays more meaningful for the first year, the first Thanksgiving, the first Christmas, and to embrace the change and identify ways to make that first holiday
that's
more
awesome.
meaningful. So we did that in the Tribute Center. We do. I had a business forum there.
Okay.
Actually, Barbara Ransom coordinated all that,
Oh.
and so that we had a panel there in the Tribute Center. So it's a multi-use facility. It's on
Fantastic.
5.5 acres, so it certainly lends itself to
Right.
community
Right.
works.
Pete, on a personal level, did you get down to the Dickens Festival at all, or were you involved in any of the? So far, there's more things to come, but any of the festivities? For...
At this time I haven't,
Yeah.
but I plan to. I saw the article in the paper, and I love coming down here during the holiday
yeah,
season.
yeah, it's nice. Even this place, look at it,
really,
it's beautiful.
it's just amazing.
Yeah, the decorations here at this hotel are really amazing.
Yeah, so we have Barbara coming on later to tell us some of the other events that might be happening between now and New Year's. What are you doing New Year's? What does a guy like you do on New Year's Eve? You don't have plans yet.
Oh.
You're going to eat Haagen-Dazs and stay at home,
New
right?
Year's is for amateurs.
Yeah. I like the way he thinks.
Dinner out with
Yeah.
some good friends.
Well, that's
Right.
the question. Yeah, that's the
and,
question.
just have a nice meal out with
Yeah.
my wife and some friends.
Yep.
And just wish
Good.
for a good
So-
new
Good.
year for
And-
everybody.
Healthy, prosperous.
Healthy. Gotta have your
healthy, prosperous
Want
2017.
to avoid his rooms at any cost.
Yeah, seriously.
That's it.
And we've already determined on being
Well,
cream.
Although
I
we
am-
do want to do a
and-
field trip.
And I
Listen,
do want to do a field
You
trip.
can do a field trip. We have to set that up.
We need
I'll
to
send you over to
combine.
Ronkonkoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed. It'll be the best
Field trip?
field trip you've ever been on. I can tell you that.
And we did talk about this the last time when we met 2 months ago. I am being cremated, and it's on record because I am not going in a box. And
Listen.
we've already talked about that. And that's
He made
not
the greatest
happening.
joke of our
yes,
show.
he did make the greatest joke.
It's the best your body will ever look.
This is
Yeah,
true.
It's the last
This-
chance to have a smoking hot body.
That's right. That's exactly what you said the
See,
last
Pete Moloney
time.
can get away with that.
I
You
know
see
he
that?
can.
Not
He
a lot
can.
of guys can, but he
That's
can.
right.
Listen,
That's
this
right.
field trip will be out of the box.
Oh no, I'm scared.
No, I definitely want to do that. For that matter, I want to go up to your Port Jeff location. You know,
It's beautiful in there. It really is. I've been
Of
there
course, of
obviously
course.
for a few services, but
Yeah.
it's just the layout's really cool. It's a
Yes.
nice layout in there.
That's a historic building too.
Oh,
from
no,
the
I didn't know that.
The mid 1800s, and it used to be a family called the Wylants. They used to come out from the city, from what I understand.
Okay.
And they would spend their summers out here. So
Okay.
it was the Wylants family retreat, and
Very
I
cool.
have an old picture of the building back in with Route 112 was a dirt road and everything. So it's really cool. Yeah, I always show that to people.
Things
That's
have changed since then,
awesome.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, it keeps with the motif. I think Upper Port's going to look fantastic in the next couple of years for
Mm-hmm.
sure. There's a lot of change going on there, as you know.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's like
Fantastic.
sort of right across the street from you. So that's great. Fantastic. What else is going on for the winter for you? Do you get away at all? Do you go skiing? Aren't you a
well,
skier?
I have a couple of business trips planned.
Yep.
We go out to California, and I have some business out there that I'll tend to. And I track the storms as they come across. And if there's some good snow up north, I'll jump in my car and
Exactly.
get a day
Ski?
or two ski. Absolutely,
Okay.
I
I
love
thought you were a
skiing.
skier. I thought
Okay.
No more trails though. You see, it was a kid. We always skied on the trails.
Why? Fear
Now
of hitting a
it's-
tree?
Well, where
now
what do you
it's-
mean
Now
you're
it's
not
in the
ski-
woods.
What are you
Now we
talking
ski in
about?
the glades.
What?
So
He doesn't follow the trail.
What?
No, we go off out into the glades. They
You're not
call it.
allowed to do that.
You just ski through the trees and everything.
Wait,
It's
where?
just
Well, hold on a
amazing.
second. Where are you doing that?
Any of the ski
Any place he
slopes.
goes to.
Killington,
Yeah.
Killington, Mount Snow.
Rebel.
He's a
Mount
frontiersman.
Snow.
It's a
I
lawbreaker.
love being outside.
He's a
It's a
frontiersman.
lawbreaker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
What else?
just recently, I just got back from Utah. I was out in Moab with my cousin and a bunch of buddies, and
Okay.
and we rode mountain bikes for 3 days. We did Burro Pass. It was 38 miles. We started at 10,500 feet. It was crazy all day.
Did you bring a bike out there, or did you rent something out there?
No, I rented one.
And they're great bikes, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
we
they're
had a
like-
great time. Sitting out there on the cliffs, I mean, it was just,
That's
10,000 feet.
that's where some of these guys, they, what do they call it, a base jump? They jump right off the cliff there with the parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't doing that.
No,
I'm
no.
way too heavy. But I wouldn't make that. I wouldn't make that trip.
Imagine they ship him back to his own funeral home. Poor Pete. Here
Yeah.
he is.
That'd be bad.
I'm always thinking so morose, aren't I?
That would be
Why?
bad.
Why are you saying
Well, this is
that?
his business. You know, I want to make
That's
sure he's taken
terrible.
care of.
There is no repeat business in the funeral industry.
There isn't.
No, there isn't. It's just the one time. Unlike
But there's
this, you
referrals.
see, I'm repeat business here, but not in the funeral business. What the heck can I tell you?
We better stop while we're ahead.
Only one time around.
Oh no!
What else do you do for fun?
I ride my mountain bike.
See, we didn't know this
I,
from the first time.
Ski.
I ski. I
Outdoorsman.
hike. I love being outdoors.
You ever go to Mohonk Mountain?
Never
You got to
been
go to Mohonk Mountain.
No.
Is it nice up there?
Oh, you'd love it. You got to go with
I've
Phil.
never been there.
It's right above the New York State Thruway. I think exit 15. It's New Paltz, basically. Drive through the city of New Paltz. Go up on the mountain. It's a beautiful, beautiful mountain house.
Okay.
Stunning. And then hiking up there. There's the passes you
beautiful.
talked about. Look down at the lake. You got to go.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love
It's
hiking.
not far. It's 2
How are
hours
the
away.
accommodations?
Stellar.
Okay,
Stellar.
'Cause I need
so much
stellar.
so that I don't think I can afford it anymore. But I
Okay.
went at least 10
yeah, I'm
times.
not. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it's whatever. It's a $400 room, but it's well worth it. You get the tea,
it
the cookies.
sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really worth it. Believe me. So save up and do that. Maybe you can do that in January, and you can do the cross country skiing, which isn't as dangerous.
I would cross country ski.
It's a lot of fun.
I would do that.
Yeah,
It's a lot of cardio.
exactly.
I would
run?
do that.
Do you
No.
run?
Mm-mm. No, I'm not a runner.
And then be
Short
maybe
short
a little
distance.
hard.
I'm not a long distance
It would be
runner.
better for you because it wouldn't be so jarring.
Yeah.
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 Try it out.
Car. I don't. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So and then I spend time with the family.
Yep.
Time with family, my wife, kids.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
Okay.
Now, is there more customers during the month of December for any reason, or January?
It's a good question. It's
a stressful time,
Up
that's why I
and
asked.
down. I mean, it varies, but it tends to be the first and the fourth quarter tend to be the busiest time of year.
Interesting.
I don't know why. It's maybe the flu, but perhaps loneliness.
Flu,
you know,
stress.
People as they get older, they tend to get a little bit more isolated, and then the
Yep,
seasons,
yep.
the change of seasons. It's an interesting thing, but
It is.
That's, historically, that's what it's been, but that's not
Really?
always 100%. Nothing's 100%.
Interesting thought, right? When people are passing. No, you have to talk about these.
I know.
He's not the man from Subway. He's the
Yeah.
man from Moloney Funeral Homes. You gotta
The
ask-
man from Maloney's. There you go.
The man
That
from
is like a little- that
Maloney's.
is a little jingle to it. Yeah,
Man from Maloney's.
Speaking of jingle, get us another 5-second if you'd like. You have a guy that'll produce that.
Yeah,
Put it
actually,
on.
I have
And
that.
we'll talk about that off the air, but that's going to be fantastic. We thank you for joining us
A
as a
jingle.
segment sponsor. This is breaking new ground.
Maloney jingle.
That's it. The Maloney.
It's a Maloney stinger.
No, but what
Yeah.
about a jingle?
It's all good.
Yes.
Okay, we're right on time, guys. Thank you so much for coming,
Thank you.
Peter.
Thank you for
I hope you
having us.
enjoy.
Merry
See how I
Christmas.
get out of that one.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you again.
Okay.
Maloney stinger.